Morning friends, happy Sunday, how are you doing? Still no way back for Harry. I'm really glad about that, and so is Harry because he doesn't want to come back. But more to the point, who in the British, non-working, taxpayer-funded, scrounging royal family is leaking all these stories? It's either Charles, Camilla or William, or all three of them, because where Harry's concerned, there's literally no privacy. How could they have known that there was photographs, small gifts, a bit of a chat for 52 minutes, 53 minutes? Who really cares? How could the press get hold of this? And this is symptomatic, and it's also absolutely proving Harry's court case that the royal family are in cahoots with the press, because the press set the tone of what you watching this, what you're expected to believe about the royal family. Not what the truth is, what you are expected to believe about this wonderful, scrounging family, not. I feel sorry for Harry. He's trying to do the right thing. He may have lashed out in anger in previous years, and I, as a human being, can completely understand that. He's trying to do the right thing now, and that family that he left are still briefing against him. It doesn't matter whether it's small details leaked about gifts or big details leaked about behaviour. It doesn't matter whether it's big or small. The fact is, they are leakier than a sieve. And that's what Harry's had to deal with, hence the court cases. They've actually done him a favour by proving his court case, right? Sorry for the rant. Comments are open as ever.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Sussexes Spotlight. Get comfy, grab a cup of tea, or something stronger if the tabloids have already ruined your morning, because today we're diving into one of the juiciest palace dramas yet. The so-called royal reunion between Prince Harry and King Charles, the suspicious leaks that followed, and of course William's reported meltdown that could rival a toddler denied candy in Tesco. Now, let's set the stage. The UK tabloids have been screaming about Harry's supposed desperation to come back to the royal fold. Spoiler alert, he's not. Harry isn't exactly standing outside Buckingham with a "take me back" sign. In fact, if you listen closely, he's practically saying, "No thanks, I'll keep my Netflix deals and my California sunshine." Honestly, who can blame him? Between the leaks, the backstabbing and the PR games, the palace sounds less like a family home and more like a reality show that didn't make it past season 1. So here's what went down. Harry met with King Charles for what insiders, always those sneaky insiders, claimed was a carefully timed 53-minute meeting. Yes, 53. Not 52, not 54. Someone had a stopwatch on this thing, like it was the Olympic finals of awkward family reunions. We're told there were cheek kisses, gifts exchanged, and polite chit-chat. Sounds sweet, right? Well, don't be fooled. Because if this was a heartwarming reconciliation, then I'm the Queen of England. This was business. Cold, buttoned up, stiff upper lip business. But here's the kicker. Details of this private meeting were splashed all over the press faster than you can say Daily Mail exclusive. We're talking descriptions of gifts, facial expressions, the exact length of conversation, stuff only palace insiders could have leaked. And let's be real, it wasn't Harry phoning up reporters like, "Hey, want to know how many cheek kisses we did?" No? This has the fingerprints of Charles, Camilla or William's camp written all over it. And isn't that ironic? Because Harry has spent years in court proving how the royals and the press work hand in hand to spin their narrative. And bam! Here they go again, leaking like a rusty teapot to paint Harry in whatever light suits them best. It's almost like they don't realise they're helping his case every single time they pull this stunt. Thanks, Windsor PR machine. You're doing Harry's lawyers a massive favour. Now let's talk about the so-called reunion itself. Gifts were exchanged. Harry reportedly gave Charles a framed family photo with Meghan and the kids, Archie and Lily. A lovely heartfelt gesture. Meanwhile, Charles offered Harry a birthday gift, which sounds nice until you remember the man hasn't seen his grandkids in over 2 years. Imagine giving your son a wrapped present when you haven't even bothered to show up in person for your grandchildren. That's like mailing someone a Christmas card while ghosting their phone calls. And yet the press spun it as if Charles was this doting father reaching across the emotional void. Please. This is the same man who's had more publicised gardening events than visits with his youngest son's children. Priorities much, now the part I love most. Prince William's reaction. According to reports, William wasn't thrilled that the meeting had even the slightest whiff of warmth. Apparently, the cheek kisses alone had him raging behind palace doors. Because nothing screams brotherly love like being furious your sibling shared a polite gesture with your dad. Sources say William's team rushed to leak their own counter-story to the press, claiming Harry begged for some half-in, half-out royal role, basically working royal Monday to Friday, Netflix star on weekends. Here's the truth. Harry's team immediately shot that nonsense down. Flat denial. No begging, no requests, no WhatsApp messages saying, "Hey bro, save me a seat at Trooping the Colour." It was all smoke and mirrors designed to kill the positive buzz around Harry and replace it with the usual smear. And honestly, it's pathetic. William's PR machine works harder than Kris Jenner on launch day. They see Harry shining globally. Invictus Games, Netflix documentaries, major speeches, and panic that their future king can't compete. The leaks, the lies, the desperate headlines, it's all damage control. They want to keep Harry painted as the rogue son who can't let go, when in reality it's them who can't stop dragging him back into the headlines. Let's not forget Meghan Sussex in all this. The tabloids love to act like she's pulling Harry's strings from California, when in fact Meghan has been focusing on her family, her projects and her peace. But somehow she's always cast as the villain in every Windsor melodrama. Newsflash: Meghan isn't hiding in the palace pantry whispering details to tabloids. If anything, she's rolling her eyes at the whole circus and probably sipping her coffee while Harry deals with yet another palace insider leak. The bigger picture here is this. Harry has made it abundantly clear he's not coming back. He has no desire to rejoin the firm. And yet the British media keep dangling this fantasy of reconciliation because it sells papers. They need the drama. They need you to believe Harry is desperate, when the reality is it's the other way around. The monarchy desperately needs Harry to stay relevant, because without him their headlines read like, "Camilla opens new cheese factory." Riveting stuff. And you know what else? Every time the palace leaks these petty details, it just proves Harry's point. He left because of the toxic environment, the betrayal of trust, and the constant collusion with the press. And here they are, still proving him right years later. If I were Harry, I'd frame for my wall. So let's wrap this up. Harry is thriving, Meghan Sussex is thriving, and their kids are growing up surrounded by love, not palace politics. Meanwhile, back in Windsor, William is fuming, Charles is micromanaging leaks, and the tabloids are playing stenographer for whichever courtier feeds them the best gossip. It's like watching a Shakespeare play, but with worse acting and better hats. And here's where I hand it over to you. What do you think of these leaks? Do you believe Harry still secretly wants back in? Or do you agree that it's the palace spinning its usual web of lies? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear them all. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community here on Sussexes Spotlight. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can donate via Super Thanks. It really helps us keep shining a positive light on Harry and Meghan while tearing apart the nonsense from their haters. Until next time, keep sipping that Sussex tea and remember, the leaks may keep coming, but so does the truth. Cheers!